Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're an oldie but goldie, come on in and get comfortable. If you are new, my name is Louise Pentland. I make videos about motherhood and lifestyle, and today I'm going to be talking about advent calendars. So I'm 34, and when I was little, the only kind of advent calendar I remember being in existence, two types. One, the traditional kind of thin, you get a little chocolate behind each window. The chocolate never quite tastes right. Why doesn't advent calendar chocolate taste as good as like Easter chocolate? I don't know. Or one that was that shape and it just didn't have chocolate. You just opened a window and there was a picture, and sometimes it had glitter on. And I might have been wrong, but as I remember it, only kids had advent calendars, and there weren't all the many kinds we have today, like beauty advent calendars or toys advent calendars. There's ones, you know, we can get a little like Playmobil toy each day and you build up a Christmas scene, or the beauty ones where you get a different beauty product every single day to try. And I have to admit that sometimes I feel a bit overwhelmed at how much choice there is for advent calendars, so I thought I would show you a little selection of advent calendars that I think I would get a lot out of, that you might get a lot out of as well, and hopefully that you are not overwhelmed by and perhaps have a bit more use and meaning to them. I should probably add, I don't have anything against the other advent calendars, it's just, you know, my own personal issues there. First things first, I'm the realist, and second things second, the classic, the chocolate advent calendar. I wanted to show this, not because I think this is particularly groundbreaking in any way, but to let you know that food banks at this kind of time of year are really wanting advent calendars. Obviously there are families with children that are using food banks, and it would be really special for them to have advent calendars as well. So if you see these in supermarkets or on special, or if you can afford to buy one extra or two extra, or however many you can, do think about getting a couple and taking them to the food banks if you can. So next up we have an advent calendar idea that encourages you to get creative at Christmas, and it's this. It looks kind of nothingy at the moment. I picked this box of drawers up from Amazon for about £11. They're, you know, cardboard, and I am going to paint these. So I'm actually going to do this with Darcy as a job that we can do together. I bought a little paintbrush set, and we've got paints already downstairs that we can mix together to make into all different colours, and I thought we would really enjoy painting this together, and then I can decide whether to put like a little sweet or a little note or just something cute in there each day. And as I was thinking about doing that for Darcy, I did think that this might be quite a nice thing to give to a friend or a partner, or, you know, just a loved one, and make a little self-care advent calendar. I think, well, when I think of like my role at Christmas as a mum, is I'm doing so much, I'm still working, I'm trying to make Christmas as magical as I possibly can. I talked about this in my column, I write a column for Mother and Baby, about how at Christmas time you're trying to be your best all the time, the best food, the best hostess, the best girlfriend, the best friend, best wife, best mother, blah. It gets all a bit much, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice if you had a self-care advent calendar, and every day you open it and you're encouraged to make an act of self-care. So it could just be in each box, that one open, you have like a little note that says watch half an hour of TV uninterrupted, or treat yourself to a glass of Baileys, or whatever it is whatever your tipple, or you could even put little things in there. I mean, they're not very big, but in my mind I was thinking like a face mask. I don't know what sort of face mask you're going to get in there, but you know, you get the gist. You could just put a little sort of note in there, and I thought that would be a lovely gift that you could give to a friend. Do you remember a few years ago I gave Esther the cheese calendar, a different cheese for every day, but I thought a self-care advent calendar might be a nice idea. For £11.99 in our local garden centre, I picked up this paper goods and more advent calendar. I'll open it for you. Essentially, you could make this yourself. You don't need to pick up this pack from them. You could like get the bits yourself. But it is paper bags, so you get lots of these little brown paper bags like so, and then a sheet of stickers to label the days. Is that focusing? Yes, it is. Look, there we are, all the stickers to label the days. Pegs and twine. You definitely don't need to spend £12 to make this. You could make this for a lot less if you wanted to. You don't even need to buy the bits if you've got envelopes at home, anything really. And what you do is you put a little treat in each one and then put the sticker on. You could draw it on if you didn't have stickers, and then tie it up in a string. Have you seen them? I'll try and find a picture and put it here. And that makes a really nice alternative to the chocolate advent calendar. You could put chocolate in, but you could put a toy or a note, or, you know, I don't need to tell you what you could put in. You could put anything in, but I think that's a really nice way to do it, because also you could make this work for all ages. So you could do this for an adult or a child, or if you have multiple children, you could put multiple things in each bag. So that might be a nice idea for some of you. I don't know about you, but I love counting down to things. I think it really builds the excitement, and it's a nice way to look forward to something. So I picked this up for my children to enjoy. I count down to things digitally. I've got a little thing on my phone that tells me all the things I'm counting down to. They don't, because they don't have phones. So I bought this in our garden centre, and I can bring it out every single year. They can change the numbers. How does this work though? Because there's only 6 numbers on a dice. Maybe it's because there's 2 and you could make it work. But what if there were 11 days? Oh, that's magic. I don't know how that works. Somebody will. So I bought that, oh dear, because I thought that might be nice. And it's like an advent calendar because it's counting down the days. If you are someone that doesn't like the traditional advent calendar, perhaps something like this in your home would be nice. Now, I've been saving this till last because I feel like this is very special. I know a lot of you on here are stationery lovers, and I had a few disgruntled messages, like jokingly happy disgruntled messages, asking where the annual stationery haul was this year. For the last 5 years or so, I've been doing an annual stationery haul, and every August I show you all the amazing stationery that I've picked up that month ready for the new academic year. Even though I'm not studying anymore, but for me I still run to an academic calendar. And the reason I didn't do it this year is because I was really conscious that I didn't want to buy more plastic tat, basically, and everywhere I looked I felt like everything was really unnecessarily coated in plastic. I appreciate that there's still plastic on some of these things, and that it's extremely difficult to be completely plastic free, and it's best just to do like lots of little things rather than like one big thing. I understand that, but I just felt like doing that haul didn't sit right. I was really struggling to find any great stationery that wasn't just unnecessarily plasticated, if you know what I mean. And I follow an account called Martha Brooke London on Instagram because they have beautiful stationery. And when I heard they were doing a stationery advent calendar, I was very excited. They reached out and said, would I like one? And I said, the problem I'm having is about, you know, stationery plastic, and they said it is plastic free. And they have sent me a Louise's 24 days of stationery. They do a stationery advent calendar. I don't know if they're all personalised or if they've just done this very kindly for me. This was #gifted, but you could definitely inquire. And look at this, would you please? 24 days of stationery. It's not plastic. Oh my goodness, just look at this for a start. Let's just get my face out of here. Here she is. Oh yes, that is very visually pleasing. You could keep this box as well, it's a nice box. Let's just pick a couple to open. I'm gonna go for 4, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go for 6 because Darcy was born on the 6th. So you slide out one of the envelopes, is that focusing? Yes. And you get a little package like this. This is beautiful with like all the gold detailing on. Look at that, that is very pretty. This does not overwhelm me. I'm looking forward to opening this every day. And then it just slides open like that. And what have we got today? We have got some Christmas cards. I'm spoiling it. If you're going to buy it now, you're going to know what you get in number 6. It's Christmas cards and the envelopes. So you just get 2 little Christmas cards in there to write to somebody special. That's very sweet. I'm going to open number 14 because Pearl was born on the 14th. Such a mum thing to do, isn't it? And this is a grey envelope here. Again, it's the same beautiful detailing on it and on the back as well. Okay, let's see if I can open it like this. You're going to see it before I do. It is, dun, dun, dun. little sticky notes, things to remember. Okay, so we've got a little pad of sticky notes just there. This is lovely, especially if you work at a desk or you have a desk at home that you use, because you'll be building up your desk of all little cute things. Should I do one more? I'll do 22 because that was my mum's birthday. So I picked 22, which is pink. They all have it here, just written on it, just embossed. And 22 is, oh, it's a little enamel pin, and it says, well, this is perfect for me. It says always right. Well, that is perfect for me. I might actually wear that to my book tours. How sweet is that? I love this. I love this so much. I feel like this isn't too much, like it just comes like this. You could just recycle that and keep that. It doesn't feel stressful. Perhaps I have advent calendar issues. Maybe I need to go to some kind of group for people like me who find all the millions of advent calendars too much. I won't open all of those because I would quite like to save that and enjoy that throughout the month of December. But if you follow me on Insta stories, I will be opening that in December. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Haven't got anything else to show you. I did, but I feel like this is kind of cheating. I don't feel like this should go in this video, but I'm showing it anyway. Whilst I was in the garden centre, I picked up this My Giant Christmas sticker and activity book, and I thought what would be quite nice is, imagine if you could do a really lovely activity with your children each day. I know that's not feasible to do every day because you work or you're looking after other children or you're really busy, I know, but I thought I would pick that up anyway because it was £3.99, and leave it out and, you know, just get in the Christmas spirit with them. Rightio, I hope you have enjoyed this video of a little look at some of the advent calendars that I love and will be using this Christmas. I would love to hear about some of the advent calendars you love or that you have your eye on. I must admit, some of those beauty calendars, although they stress me out, oh my god, they just look incredible, don't they? Let me know what you think and just, you know, check in how you are, have a little chat with me. I will see you on Sunday at 9 AM for hopefully a Christmas tour. If not, it will be something else magical as well. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! P.S. Sneak peek of the Christmas tour already.